Hey everybody, I have had several people over the past year that I've been doing these vlogs approach me about the appropriateness of a Christian man married with kids who has transgender leanings, transitioning. And I've seen a couple of vlogs where there are such men who have decided to transition. And then I have received letters from men and women wondering if this was the right thing to do. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I don't think it is. One, I make no bones that I don't agree with transitioning to begin with. Two, I think when you decide to bring a wife and kids into the mix, you're just making things that much worse. So this vlog really is dedicated specifically to Christian men. Now, you guys are supposed to be the protectors of your family, your sentries, your warriors. You are the spiritual heads of your household. Wives are supposed to submit to their husbands, and husbands are supposed to love their wives as Christ loved the church. The man is supposed to love his wife as he loves his own body. That means, guys, you're supposed to put yourself second as well, as Christ put himself second to us, as the wife is second to us as well. You are supposed to put yourself second. That means your thoughts, your desires, your feelings, they all are supposed to come after your wife and your kids' thoughts, feelings, desires, their needs. So, if you decide to transition, if you are dealing with these transgender desires and you decide to transition, you completely blow all of that out of the water. You are effectively saying that you would rather play in the nursery with the other girls than stand post to watch out and protect your family. Now, you may say, John, even if I'm a woman, I still love my kids. I can still take care of them. No, you can't. You may love your family, you may love your kids and your wife and take care of them, but the moment you start pumping hormones into your body, not only do you physically change, you mentally change. You emotionally change. You do not have the capacity anymore to take care of your kids the way you would if you were a man. It's that simple. One of the reasons why I struggled so much as an atheist with whether I should transition or not is because of my niece and nephews. You see, my oldest nephew and niece, their father abandoned them when they were young. I mean, like 2 years old and 1 year old. So me and my father were the only positive male figures, father figures they had in their lives. And I didn't want to rob my nephew of that. He needed me as a man in his life to guide him. And I can't sit here and say I've always been perfect. But I refused to be any less than he needed. Furthermore, if you say that you are something, you have always been a woman trapped in the man's body, let's look at this scripturally, because Scripture doesn't really say too much about transgenderism outside of the Old Testament verses that condemn it. You know, that's for the Jews. As Christians, we aren't under the Mosaic law. We're under God's grace. But a couple of things that do matter. One, God says he hates divorce. That is both New Testament and Old Testament. Two, he says he also hates homosexuality. That's both Old Testament and New Testament as well. So men, if you say that you have always been a woman trapped in a man's body and you decide to get married to a woman, why did you just effectively pull this heterosexual Christian female into a lesbian relationship without her even knowing about it? And then you decide to transition? You got one of two choices. You either keep living in this lesbian relationship or you get a divorce. Both of which God hates. He'll forgive, but he hates. And then you pull your kids into it as well. When your sons and daughters need a father, they don't need two mothers. They need their mom and their dad. Your daughters need a father to protect them. Your sons need a father to show them how to be fathers as well. These desires in you, the transgender desires, they're not too strong for God to deal with. Why don't you let him handle it and show your kids what it is to truly be a godly man serving Jesus Christ regardless of the troubles that you have to deal with? Show them what it is to let God sustain you. You guys take care. God bless.